Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, as most of you know, ever since Shibarium came out, it has been the focal point. The most important thing within the Shiba ecosystem, and it needs to flourish, blossom. So this video is going to be very important for you to understand. Although you see these prices of Bone or SHIB, whatever you see right now, it is going to be changing in the future because of what I am going to be covering today. So this info, right? So this action, these steps will pave the way to success. And the only way this is going to happen, right, is going to be through volume. So I am going to have to go through an article, right? But maybe this will open your eyes. And of course, you know, I am going to hype it up and really motivate you because you need this. You really do need this. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult in times like this where, you know, not much is going on and it seems like it is the end, but it really isn't. In fact, it is only the beginning. So we need to have a closer look at Shibarium. Otherwise, you will never ever understand what I'm talking about here when I tell you that the future is bright and full of excitement. And the reason why many people are frustrated is because they just see Shibarium as just a blockchain, a layer 2 solution. And they don't really understand what it's going to do, what it has to offer, and what needs to happen in order for all of this to really connect and see us go to the moon. Therefore, you know, it's not just going to produce magic for no reason. For that magic to happen, things need to really start popping. And you know what? Guess what? The steps that we're going to be taking now and what is going to be coming is going to be a massive eye-opener. A lot of stuff is happening within Shibarium, and not a lot of it has been covered. And luckily, you know, we finally get at least an article about it, so we can more or less have a look into it. So guys, let's just get into it, right? So Shibarium Validator welcomes numerous promising projects. Now, the projects are the ones that are going to be creating activity, volume, bringing in the money. Without the projects, it's very tough. Very, very tough. And therefore, these type of headlines excite me a lot. Because at the end of the day, this layer 2 solution was created to be worked on, to be integrated, to be partnered with. And if none of this is happening, then we won't see anything. But if it is happening, gosh, it is going to snowball. So here it is, you know, popular Shibarium validator NOWNodes has welcomed new projects being built on the network, pledging to support their journey. So NOWNodes is going to be playing a very important role. So as the Shibarium network continues to gain traction, one validator extended open arms and pledged to provide relevant guidance for upcoming projects. NOWNodes, one of the earliest blockchain infrastructure providers to enable Shibarium support. In its most recent update, NOWNodes showed that it was doubling down on Shibarium. The validator acknowledged that more and more projects are pivoting to Shibarium with new token launches also anticipated. NOWNodes has decided to provide guidance for these new projects, including steps on how to query ERC20 balances on Shibarium, and the validator's most recent guide also includes processes that projects must complete when integrating Shibarium-based tokens into applications and exchanges. This trend could accelerate if Shibarium adoption continues on its upward trajectory. You see how exciting it is that we have NOWNodes really almost behaving like a tutorial for people to really get in there to understand how it all works. These validators are very, very precious. And there's many more that are going to be coming in, creating these pools, liquidity, and all that great stuff. So NOWNodes itself has a Twitter account, and they explain everything, and they review everything. They go in deep. So, as previously covered by the crypto basic, exchanges such as Gate.io are already adding support for Shibarium-based assets. The presence of concise educational material is a huge boost for developers and could play a role in driving adoption, especially for a newly launched network like Shibarium. So I am very happy to see this, that these developers could be going in, adopting, working on it, and through them others will see this. So it's also going to act as a CV, right? We have strong, big names, powerful names, all adding up, and others see it, so others start getting more interested, and eventually it just turns into this FOMO situation where everybody drives into Shibarium, loading up on Bone for their projects, and it creates serious FOMO. And then on top of it, we've got paragraphs saying that we need for stablecoin on Shibarium. It is noteworthy that NOWNodes' latest piece also highlights the growing needs for a stablecoin on the Shibarium network. According to the validator, such a stablecoin launch would be a game changer for blockchain, even without recognizable stablecoin. TVL on Shibarium network has risen as high as $1 million. Evidently, the addition of a stablecoin would spur greater adoption, as investors would now have the means to hedge volatility while interacting with the blockchain. And the launch of stablecoins played a similar role, boosting Cardano network's DeFi ecosystem. So I think, once the developers and those that are working on this, they do realize that, hey, now we need to get the stable coin out. It is appropriate. It's going to boost the TVL and it's going to bring a lot of benefit. Of course, they're going to put it out on Shibarium. Simple as that, because the fact that they can hedge against volatility is extremely important. As you know, cryptos and blockchains and all that fluctuates a lot, ups and downs. There's a lot going on. So it's important to hedge this risk. It's important to keep it safe and play it safe. So I'm extremely excited about all the developments that need to be happening, all the developments that will be happening. Is a lot coming our way. So this is just a little piece for you. And hopefully this gets you excited. Think about it. We have Shibarium. It has all these benefits, but it just hasn't reached a lot of projects yet. Not many of them know about it. Not many have are even close to knowing about it. So we are in a very competitive environment. They have choice. They have a lot of L2s out there it could be building on, a lot of different blockchains. So we have to stand out, and we need to make it as accessible for them as possible. And this is why we hard forked, to make it cheaper so they can operate, so it can be sustainable. I know there will be other influencers out there saying, well, since you hard fork, we can't accumulate for the burns. I get it. But on the other hand, the volume is going to be created by these projects. So the more of these projects we can get on would be better. And then we can think of perhaps raising the fees. But right now, we are still in a stage of just promoting ourselves, just getting ourselves out. It's that simple. It's like, an artist, right? If I was to make an example, a singer, and they're just starting off with their career. Of course, they're going to need to promote themselves. They're going to need to advertise. They're going to pour in a lot of money into their promotion. So people are aware of this music, that people play this music. But at some point, they become so famous. They reach these very, very high levels. And everybody knows them. So, yes, maybe then they could also promote. But whatever they produce is going to get a lot of views. So this is the type of stage that we need to be at for Shibarium, that we could just rely on our name. Right now, we can't do that. And we need to do everything in our powers to get these projects on board. So thank God we have NOWNodes integrating Shibarium. If you guys were to go, Bone's price, you have to understand it's the gas token. So it is going to be bought up like no tomorrow. On top of it, right? So if I was to go on shib.club, we have the first one to actually cross 1 million in terms of volume. I mean, it's crazy. 1 million bone shibs. Then we have woofs, bones, and so on. So these are all these projects, and many more are going to be coming in. And many investment opportunities are open here. So you got to remember that these are still early stages. If you can stick around, if you can see the full thing, you won't regret this for sure. Because we are getting closer and closer to something that is going to be a massive life changer. And of course, you know, Shibarium, then we've got the bull run, and many, many more things. It's just, you know, like constant development. But I'm glad to be part of this early journey right now. And I'm glad that this is increasing, that there's activity going on, that nobody's sleeping on it, and there's real action being taken. Otherwise, I would have never invested. So let's see if we get some more numerous promising projects coming in, because the more of them, the better. But either way, guys, from my side, just want to say a big thank you. You know, I do appreciate all the support. If you have any thoughts, leave them down below in the comment section. Talk, discuss, all that great stuff matters. And as usual, guys, big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all of your, you know, comments, your likes, your shares, your thoughts, ideas. All of that is very, very appreciated and welcome. So yeah, guys, see you in my next video.